So what we're going to be looking at now is what to do once you find your images and how we actually use MovieMaker 2.6. To find MovieMaker 2.6 on your computer, you're going to be going under the Start menu, go to All Programs, and under All Programs, you're going to find 2.6. We do not use Live MovieMaker. We're using MovieMaker 2.6. When you open it up, it's going to open up like this. Down below here, you got, this is called the timeline. This is called the storyboard. These are the two different effects we're going to be using. We're going to start off with the storyboard. Now, the first thing we have to do is make sure this task is up. If not, it's simply this button. Just click on tasks. We're going to kind of use the order of this. Not completely, but this is our general order. The first thing we have to do is to actually bring in our pictures. So we go down to Import Pictures. We click on that. And we do the same steps we did before, guys, where we go to Computer. Here, you're going to find AC 150. Click on that. Go to 8th grade or 7th grade, depending on which grade. Go to your marking period, your seat folder number. Eventually, you find your pictures. That's what we're trying to do. So, you're going to be importing your pictures. I'm going to go here to my desktop just to find some pictures so I can import them. So, if I open this. All right, good enough. So, here's some pictures for me. I can go ahead and highlight these pictures, and I can import them. I said originally 10 pictures. Guys, I'm saying 10 to 20 pictures now because once we get to the music, how much music we're going to want. So 10 to 20 pictures. So now we got our import pictures. We go down to the next step, which is the edit movie stuff. All right, we're going to take these pictures, and we're going to put them down here into the storyboard in the order that we want to see them. Now, the storyboard can be either random pictures the way you have them if you're doing something like just tanks or ships or just the U.S. Navy. But if yours has a set timeline, like somebody that's joining the military and moving on and overseas and everything, those have to be in a set order. If they're not in a set order, it's very easy to move things around. Just drag it, slide it over. If you don't want two kids next to each other, drag it back over. You can simply right-click on things and delete it. Or if you want to put things in front of a picture or behind it, you just slip it in. Once you get the order, we go down to the next thing, which is our video effects. Guys, here's all our video effects you're allowed to use. You can use all of them except for 4. Fade in from black, fade out to white, fade out to black, fade in from white. I don't want you to use these 4 because that'll mess with our transitions, which we're going to use next. Any one of the others you can use. When you drag it down, you're going to notice the little star turns blue. So you can drag down these different transitions. This hue cycle one, if you want to see what it does, you simply hit play, and it'll show you what it does. This one's good if you want to use it, especially if you have different objects like tanks and ships and all that. Not good if you're doing a person. You do this color effect on a person, and they look like they're about to throw up. So that's not a good one to use. Any one of the others you can use. You do not have to have one for every single slide. Once you get your transitions, check them out. See if you like them. So you just simply rewind it and you hit play. Now, each one of these pictures is coming in for an automatic 5 seconds. So each picture takes 5 seconds. So my video is 20 seconds long so far. So those are my different cues, and some I may want to change, some I may not. You're going to find things you like, things you don't. It's up to you. After you get your effects, we go to the next one, which is transitions. This is the reason we didn't use those fade-in ones and fade-out ones. I want you to go from picture to picture using your own transitions. So I'm just going to randomly put these in for right now. You can do any transition you want. But the thing you got to do is make sure you play and see if the transitions fit. So, I don't know. That one was kind of funky. Okay, so those are our transitions. The first one was funky. So, let's say I change that. This one and this one, they fade from top to bottom or bottom to top. What you need to do when you do transitions, guys, you have to look where the most important part of the picture is. The most important part of the picture in this one is kind of in the center. It's not top left or bottom right. It's right in the center. So maybe you want to choose something where the center is seen first. like this. So when you, whoops, like this. So when you actually watch it, you're able to see it in the center part first. If the most important part of our picture was at the bottom right, well, then this might be a good one. Start at the bottom right and go left. You want that part that's most important to be seen first. Once you get all this, we now go to titles and credits. Guys, you will have a title and credit. Title at the beginning, you know, it could be Enjoy. It doesn't have to be official. You want to title it and everything, go for it. If you want to change the animation and stuff, you can change it to whatever you want. You get to see what each one of these are, okay? When you're done, add it to the movie. If you ever want to fix it, double-click and it'll reopen it so that you can do it. We will have a credit at the end, so you're going to do a credit at the end, but I just want to show you, if you select like this slide, you can then put a title before it. You can put a title after it. You can actually write stuff so that it pops up on the actual slide, guys. So you can put those in there also. That's up to you. Once you have all of this, this is your basic storyboard setup. The next thing we would be using is to switch over to the timeline. So, let's stop this. And the next video will be on the timeline.